Hey Jana. Hey Kylie, if you could describe me in one word, what would it be?
Awkward.
Ain't that the truth? So Jana, you heard it best from Kylie that I can be described as awkward, or painfully awkward, or just really awkward because I'm really awkward. And so that's my topic for today's video. Embracing the awkward and how to tell when you are awkward. Because there are a lot of ways you can tell. The first way you can tell if you're awkward is if you ramble a lot about nonsense. Like, you literally just can't stop talking, and you can't make yourself stop talking, and even though you know you should stop talking, you can't make yourself stop because you just don't really know how to, and you don't know what to do, and you just fill the silence with words because awkward. Like right now, I'm just so awkward. Oh my god, I cannot even deal. One way to be sure of this is if you ever listen to yourself leave a voicemail, because they should probably make you feel uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know if you've heard me leave a voicemail before, but it's probably the most strange thing I've ever done in my life. I just talk about nonsense. The other day I called my friend Anna, and I didn't know what to say, so I was like, hey, call me back, or text me, or Facebook me, or send me a carrier pigeon, because I just didn't know what to say. And, like, it's just so bad, so you just ramble. And it's awkward. Like, it's just so bad. Oh god, I need help. The second way you can tell you're awkward is if you tweet excessively about a really attractive boy who has godlike hair and you've never talked to him before, because that's not weird. Another way you can tell if you're awkward is if you have more friends that are books than actual people, because you just don't know how to interact with others. You're awkward if you sing Frozen tunes in the middle of the library and or cafe and or classroom. You talk about really weird things and ask really strange questions, like, hey, Kylie, can you see me eating frosting right now? Like, that's awkward. Why do I say things like that? Like, why? In case you're wondering, she couldn't see me, but that's okay. You know you're awkward if you can quote movies, like, really, really well, because that's what you spend your life doing, just watching movies and sitting on your couch eating Ben & Jerry's, because why go out in the real world? There are people and things out there, and why would you want to interact with them? Like, no. You know you're awkward when your friends tell you multiple times a day that you're really awkward and need help. Not that that happens, but it does to me every day. Oh my god, it hurts so much. You know you're awkward if you have a dictionary.com app on your phone, because why not look up words for fun? You're awkward if whenever you're sitting with your friends and there's some silence, you try and fill it with, so guys, my turtle gloves, and start talking about your turtle gloves. Which, what even are turtle gloves? I don't even know. Like, why am I telling my friends about my turtle gloves when they're, like, literally not even a real thing? Like, what are turtle gloves? I still don't know. That's awkward. You're awkward if you fall, and I fall a lot. You know you're awkward when people talk to you and you just run away because you don't know how to talk to them. It's just bad. You're awkward if you make videos about being awkward. What I'm trying to say, Jenna, is that there are multiple ways to tell if you're awkward, but the best way to deal with this awkward is to embrace the awkward. I went to a concert with, it wasn't a concert, it was like a Jewish thing. I don't know. Elise is Jewish, I don't know if you know that, but she had like some Jewish guy come and sing, and I was like, oh, I'll go with you, that'll be fun. Which was like, spoiler, I'm not Jewish, so I didn't really know what was going on, and they were speaking Hebrew, and I was just like, yeah. But, like, the guy was, like, super funny and super awkward, and I, like, felt this, like, really great bond between us because he was so awkward. But he was just like, you just gotta embrace the awkward, and that was literally the best, like, piece of advice I've ever heard in my life. You know what's really awkward is when people are awkward and they don't realize they're awkward, and then they just make you feel awkward because they're so awkward. You know, if you're awkward like me, I know I'm awkward, I embrace the awkward, you make the awkward, like, really funny. People just laugh at you. Which, I mean, like, yeah, that's embarrassing, but it's like, I'd rather be like that than be painfully awkward. I mean, I am kind of painfully awkward, but you know what I'm saying. Do you feel? I think you feel. Okay. But, Jana, the best way to know if you're awkward
is if your name's JanMarie.
Yeah. Yeah. JanMarie out!